What's going on, guys? Big Mike, the 717 Outlaw back with here. Things have been crazy here around the holidays. Just finished up with Christmas, finished up with New Year's, just had my birthday a couple days ago. And yeah, bringing in 2023 strong. I hope you guys had a good holiday and good New Year's and started off 2023 on a good note. So we're kicking off the 2023 year for the channel. Busa and cornbread, still doing good. I actually just had the boost out here today, ran around to the store. It's actually surprisingly nice. It is a little chilly today, but surprisingly nice. Had the bike out today. Went out to pick up some parts for the Harley because I broke my shifter back in November and the bike's been sitting ever since. Finally got that done, got the Harley out today and rode that for a bit. But this video will not be kind of like what we've done in the past. We have a big channel update, and this was the video that I was waiting to put out for a while. Just trying to tidy a lot of things up here around the shop and get some things going for racing for next season. And this will be the unveiling of the new rides for the 2023 season. So Mickey's, which I'll show you here in a minute, is kind of disassembled right now. I'll probably show some pictures and some stuff prior at it running, because right now some things are taken apart because he is doing a little bit of building yet on his, and he has some upgrades and stuff for his that he's hoping to get done before the season, because XDA starts the end of April. We will be testing hopefully beginning of April to be ready for XDA at MIR. So without further ado, we'll start with Mickey's and show you guys what's going on for this season. Then we'll go down to mine and explain what the deal is for this setup. So, all right, guys, let's get to it. All right, guys, well, starting off here, you can see it's in pieces right now. This is Mickey's. It's a 2000, I believe it's 2009 Busa. So this one was a buddy of ours, Brian, that we raced with up at the racetrack. Mickey has a couple things apart because this was an all-motor bike, ran MR12 and I believe just 93 pump gas. Has a Bazaz tuner, which is like a power commander, has air compressor, 24 volt or 16 volt starting system. I know it's doubled up because battery. But Mickey's currently working on getting a nitrous setup outfitted. Does have your two-step, does have a slider clutch. We did manage to pick that up. So it does have a full slider, MTC slider. So no, basically for this is the front brake now. This is not the clutch. This here is the two-step, but it also doubles as the clutch safety switch. So like when you start a Busa, you pull the clutch in and start it. This here, push the button, start the bike, or push the button here and then push the start button over here. Fires right up. But Mickey has this. If I remember right, this is a 12-inch Macintosh arm. Does have a DME low pro pan, a 2-inch pan actually. Full slider, all motor. Does have the same bodywork as my Busa, but his is for his is the, I guess, the all motor or nitrous setup. It still has the ram airs in the bodywork. Mine are eliminated. But this is Mickey's setup. We're still working on it. We have plenty to do. Mickey, I think if he can manage to work it out, because DME just released their new arm, I think he is going to be getting a new arm for this. I technically already traded him for, you'll figure this out momentarily, for my arm. So he's buying an arm. I traded him my arm for this. This will be going onto the new bike, and the arm that's on my bike will be, or yeah, we'll figure it out here in a minute. But this was everything on it. It has FBR shop ride back device, which is this here. So this is air operated. So when you go down, because it acts like an MTC, acts like a Gen 2 clutch, to where we don't have a clutch. So we just hit a button. You can ride back, let the button go, and then the clutch doesn't engage until your preset RPM. I'll probably do a video explaining more on the slider because we will have plenty of chances to mess around with these. But this is Mickey's bike. I mean, this is a very, very stout bike. This will be a great bike for him for a while. It's just set up. I mean, I would have loved to have had an offer to buy a bike like this to run as mine. And I think this will do really good for him for a while. and it'll be cool to see him run this. We still do have Project Cornbread, but that bike will probably be on the back burner for a while. It'll probably be more of a backup, more than anything. But this one's here is Mickey's. I'm going to throw a video in here at the end of this to show his running. This is us testing out the two-step for the first time. And yeah, check it out, guys. All right, guys, I don't think you're ready for the color because I honestly wasn't, but I couldn't pass up the deal that I got. But this is my new bike. It's a 2004 Gen 1 Busa. So this bike, I mean, people from XDA may or may not know it because I know a couple guys. I bought this off the third owner, originally owned by Dale Hamilton, a pretty big NHRA XDA racer. This was later raced by his daughter, Gina. Then Jeff, that I raced with at Beaver, purchased it off of Gina. Now, this was originally going to be Jeff's daughter's bike, but I had talked him into, well, he actually went a different route for his daughter, and I ended up picking it up. So, this is a all-motor Gen 1. It does have a cheater system for some spray. It doesn't have a bottle on it or anything, but this does have a Gen 1 motor, Gen 2 cams, a Hayes slider. It also has a undercut trans, FBR shop ride back device. This is a 16 over swing arm. I believe it's a 14 to 18 swing arm. Actually, I do not know the manufacturer. It does have a DME guard on it, but I don't think this is an older DME arm, just based on the shape of the underbracing. But this is a very bare bones all-motor bike. Now, this bike has been about 9 flat already with Gina on it. And it's, like I said, it's bare bones. It has RC component wheels. The rear is not on it. It's sitting right here. But the plan for this is I bought this bike because originally I was looking for a slider or a Gen 2 clutch. I needed a new arm, oil pan, wheels. I was thinking about doing carbon wheels, but it's just the expense didn't outweigh the benefit. I think I'd be okay without carbon wheels for a bit, and a few other some minor components that I wanted to pull off of this. So I was going to buy all those parts individually, but I was offered this bike and the price wasn't much different for an entire bike versus just the parts alone. So the biggest thing that we're going to be getting out of this, like I said, the arm, the full slider, the clutch cover, the ride back device, the DME pan. If I can swap the forks, I will, because these are cut forks, so I can get the Busa lower. Definitely the wheels. And then Mickey is hoping to buy this as a roller. I'm pulling the motor, and we're going to be building this Gen 1 block to be the future turbo motor. I'm going for anywhere from 400 to 500 horsepower. Hopefully, it'll be a while. It'll be a behind-the-scenes project. I'll be slowly chipping away at it as long as everything goes how I plan. And, yeah, so this is the new bike for me on the channel. So the plan, like I said with it, I'm just pulling a bunch of parts off of this to swap onto mine, making my bike have a longer wheelbase, a slider. We'll have a DME pan. Unfortunately, with XDA rules now, I will have a engine diaper that I need to order very soon. But my bike will be getting a longer wheelbase. We'll get a little bit lower stance. We'll be getting new aluminum wheels. And that pretty much sums it up. And like I said, since I was able to pick this up for the price that I did, I can sell this for the price that the parts would have cost me. And I'm still paying for everything in total. Like, I'm still kind of losing money, but I'm basically paying for a new swing arm, but getting all the extra parts. based on what I've priced out. So yeah, this is pretty much the new setup for this coming season. So this bike will just be a roller. It'll be a 10 to 12 inch over roller that, I mean, who knows, if I pull my motor off the turbo bike, I could always slap it on this. And then once I get the 400 horse motor built, I can put that motor in my bike and the motor in my bike into this. And I can have a 250 horsepower bike and a 500 horsepower bike. And I can use this one for like maybe a grudge night, because I probably won't post times on this one, because this will probably be a hand clutch bike, because that's the big thing that we're switching over is the slider. More consistent launches. Hopefully I can get it to take more power, because this thing did extremely well for all three of its previous owners. And I'm just trying to stick to the rhythm, just make it consistent. And hopefully that consistency can transfer to my bike and make the turbo as consistent as I possibly can. Now, again, the paint will be changing at some point. If not, if I do a grudge bike, I might just say screw it, keep it pink, and mess with people. But we're going to go ahead and get her fired up, and I'll show you guys a little bit more on this bike. It's been a little cold out here in the garage, so hopefully this is enough. All right, guys, well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end it there. I will have more videos on the Busa soon. I went to go fire it up again after that little bit, and the batteries were dead. Because of the bike is a 24-volt system, but it's got some cheap batteries in it, and I think they're on their way out. So couldn't get it charged in time. I'm actually getting ready to head over to a Bears game for Hershey Bears. And yeah, I just don't have enough time to get that done. So we will do another video here soon, especially because I want to test out a burnout on the slider clutch, because I've never done it. So I kind of want to see what it's like and see what happens. But anyway, I hope you guys like the video. We do have a lot of work coming up, because we are going to be getting started hopefully the mid-end of March and hitting it hard in April. I mean, we got a lot of stuff to get done. A lot of little parts here and there that we got to get picked up and get things ready. But again, I hope you guys like it. Stay tuned. 2023 is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. We'll have some stuff here too on the old Harley, getting some parts finished up. I've had stuff sitting on the back burner for a while, but there were like little pieces that I needed to get in order to install them. But we're going to get some stuff buttoned up here soon. And yeah. Thank you guys for sticking to the channel, and let's just hit 2023 hard, and I hope you guys can do the same. Make sure 2023 is your year, and just get things done, guys. But all right, like I said, drop a like, drop a comment, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, ride safe, ride smart, always wear your helmet. See ya.